Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Darley, and today's video is going to be a Monday reset. So I've got lots of cleaning to do. I have a Walmart grocery delivery. I want to say a huge thank you to IXL for partnering with me on today's video. If you're in need of cleaning motivation today, go ahead and get your to-do list ready and let's clean together. Okay, y'all know we can't clean anything else before the bed is made. So we're gonna open the blinds here in my bedroom. I'm gonna get my bed made, and then we will start resetting the house. So I actually filmed this video. It was on a Monday, and it was right after we got back from being out of town. So I had lots of things to put away. We had our suitcase still is sitting on the floor, so I need to unpack that. I still have things out in our kitchen that we need to put away. So this is kind of like a reset after being out of town too. Now, Mondays are usually my day that I try to get the groceries delivered. I try to make sure that the house is ready and set for the entire week. So that's kind of what we're doing today. Now, I will admit summer has been a little bit off, but my kids only had a week and a half left of summer break, so I'm trying to get a little bit more into a routine before they go back, trying to get them to go to sleep a little bit earlier and wake up earlier. So we are getting back into the swing of things. And it is bittersweet though, because as much as I love having a schedule and being on routine, I really love having my kids home with me and having slow summer mornings and, just being able to relax and not have such a set schedule all the time. But summer is almost over and our schedules are about to get crazy. But y'all have to let me know if your kids have started back school or when they start back. Now, one of the things that I did to get my kids ready for back to school this year was I got them set up on IXL, who I partnered with for today's video. If you haven't ever used IXL, it's an online learning program for kids from pre-K through 12th grade. They have math, language arts, science, and so much more. What's really neat about IXL is that it adapts to your child as they go. So here is Gracie June working through her diagnostic test in math and ELA. And then once she's finished, it's really cool because it will help us to see exactly where she is in both subjects, plus recent skills, what IXL recommends for her to work on next, what's popular for her grade, and even a report that shows how she's doing. Now, you can also go into any subject and work on any skill for their grade. So if they're working on something in class and you want to work on it at home, you can actually do that. Maybe your child needs a little extra help in something, or maybe they've mastered it and they're ready to move on and they want to get a head start on what's next. Now, as a former teacher, this is one of my favorite parts. When they're actually working through a skill, if they get one right, it cheers them on. But if they miss one, then it shows the explanation, it gives examples, and it even has a video lesson for that skill. And once they've mastered that skill, IXL will tell them when they're ready to move on. Another really cool thing, which we are going to be utilizing this year, is that they've even got test prep. So SAT, ACT, MAP, and so many more. Kason is actually signed up to do the ACT in October, so we'll definitely be using this to help him get ready. So as you can see, whatever grade your kids are in, there's practice for everyone. Right now, IXL is actually 30% off, so if you want to try it out, I'll have it linked in my description box and also in the comments, or you can use the QR code here on the screen. Y'all check it out and let me know what you think. All right, now it's time to clean here in the kitchen and the breakfast area. So as you can see, we still have stuff from our trip just laying out right here. We have some towels, which we actually washed before we left, so I just need to go put those away. But we also took this big craft basket. It has tons of like beads and all kinds of things in here that the girls could use while we were on our little mini vacation. It was kind of like a baseball trip, but also a vacation at the same time. We went to Gainesville, Florida. We had never been to Gainesville before. And if you know us, we're actually Georgia Bulldog fans. Not die hard or anything, but we love the Georgia Bulldogs. Like, that's who we root for. But Kason was doing a camp at the University of Florida for baseball. Oh, really quick, I wanted to show you this. This game is called Chain Link. We've been playing tons of games after dinner each night, so we'll pick a new game each night. Sometimes we pick the same game, but we've been trying a bunch of new games, and it has been so much fun. And this little game was one that was new, and we loved it. Somebody recommended it to me over on Instagram, and we loved it. And I did create a whole list of like all of our favorite games over on Amazon. So I'll include that below in case your family loves to do like family game nights. I'll put all of our favorites down there so that way you can go check it out. But that's what I was showing you there. But anyways, so Kaysen did the University of Florida baseball camp. It was so cool. He got to tour the campus. He got to, go hang out with some of the baseball players there. They did full days of baseball. It was 9 to 5 each day, and it was Tuesday through Thursday. They usually started each day doing some sort of like either hitting or fielding. They worked through about till lunchtime, and then at 12 they would break for lunch, and they would have about an hour to eat lunch. And then after lunch they would either play a scrimmage or they would go do like a tour or hang out in the clubhouse or something like that. So it was really, really cool. I had never heard of this camp before. One of my friends told me about it. And so my son and her son are the same age. We live in the same neighborhood. The boys played baseball together when they were younger. And so it was so fun for them to go get to do this camp together. So if you're a baseball mama and you're looking for a fun baseball summer camp to go to, I definitely recommend it. They have different age groups on different weeks. So this was kind of the older age group, but they definitely have some for younger kids, and they're just so much fun. I feel like they do work on a lot of things too. It's not, all play or whatever, but it was really cool. I think for him, it was really neat just to see what it's like to be a college baseball player, be on a college campus, like their workout facilities, all the things that they get to do, but also seeing that it's not just about being a good baseball player. Like there's so much more to it. They have to have, their weightlifting, their nutrition. They have to be a good teammate. And it's a lot of dedication. So anyways, it was a really cool camp. I highly recommend it if anyone's ever thinking about going to that area. Definitely check it out. Now, the camp was a drop-off camp, so they were there from 9 to 5. And so during the day, we would take the other kids and try to figure out things to do. So one day we did go shopping. Another day we went to one of the springs in Florida. It was about 45 minutes from Gainesville. I can't even pronounce the name of it, but I did post a little video on it, like a little reel. And it was so cool because we had never been to a spring before, and the water was freezing. So one of the springs, or one of the holes, I guess, it was 40 something feet deep all the way around. So when you jumped in, you were treading water the entire time. And then the other one, you could go like on the rocks and kind of gradually go in, but it got really, really deep too, really fast. But it was so pretty because the water was like clear blue. It was just fun. It was cold, but it was fun. I felt bad because Kaysen and his friend that did the baseball camp weren't able to go to the springs with us, but we're going to definitely have to find some more springs to go to because Gracie June loved it. She kept asking to go back the next day, and then even the day we were leaving, she was like, can we just go to the springs first? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Like, it's 45 minutes out of the way. So I told her we're going to make a list, and some of you have already sent me some recommendations of some springs to go to, but we have a running list now of different springs to visit. So if you have one, definitely give us your recommendation because that was just so cool. But overall, it was just an amazing trip. I got to walk campus. As you can see, I'm putting my treadmill away right now. But I have been trying to get at least 10,000 steps in every single day. So during the month of July, the only day that I did not get my 10,000 steps in was July 4th. And so even while we were in Gainesville, I would walk. I would go up to the campus and I would walk around campus. The first day, that's actually what we did. We kind of toured campus, so we walked around a good bit. And then once we got back to our VRBO, I walked around the neighborhood. And so that's how I got my steps that day. But then another day, like I said, we went shopping. I got some steps in that way and then walked around the neighborhood. The other day we went to the springs and then I walked around the neighborhood. And then every day we would go back up to the camp whenever they were getting ready to do their scrimmages. So whatever day or whatever time it was for their scrimmage. And I would walk around upstairs in the stadium. So I found a way, but I got my steps in every single day, sometimes well over 10,000 steps. And then for August, I'm actually doing 11,000 steps a day. And I'll be honest, at first when I started this, it was so much harder to get those 10,000 steps in. I didn't realize like how little I moved throughout the day. But honestly, it has gotten so much easier for me to get those steps in now, especially having this treadmill, because I will get on the treadmill and if we're watching the Braves game, I will literally just walk while we're watching the Braves game. I also just redid our office. If you didn't see those videos, definitely go check it out. I still need to do like a whole office makeover video in one so I can show you the entire process in one video. I'll have that coming soon. But I wanted to be able to walk at my desk while I'm editing and stuff like that. Obviously, I can't walk while I'm doing a voiceover or I would be huffing and puffing. But I do want to be able to walk while I'm working at my desk. So I got this little walking pad off of TikTok Shop. It had really good reviews and it was only $99 when I bought it. I also love the fact that you can incline it. So it has these little pegs that you can push down to do the incline on it if you want to. I think it's like an 8% incline, but I love the fact that it even has that option and it goes up pretty high. I don't remember how high the speed goes up, but I know it goes up to at least 4 because I've done 4 on it before. Now, I know that some of you have said that you're weary about shopping on TikTok Shop, but I shop on there all the time and I always find so many good deals. Pretty much everything that's on Amazon seems to be on TikTok Shop, and whenever I compare the prices, there's always some sort of deal on TikTok Shop or a coupon code or something, so I end up getting it for less. Now, I couldn't find this exact walking pad on Amazon, so I did find one similar that I'll link for you in case you'd rather shop Amazon. Now, one thing about walking on the walking pad is if you are not moving your arms, then your Apple Watch isn't going to track your steps accurately, and I had heard this from a girl that I followed on TikTok Shop. And so I had already purchased a watch strap for my ankle. So it's like a Velcro strap. But this first day I kind of tested it out and it usually takes me, whenever I'm walking on my actual treadmill, it usually takes me between 4 and 5 minutes to get about 1,000 steps. Well, I had walked 30 minutes and my steps barely changed. So I knew that it was not tracking my steps accurately because my arms weren't moving. So I went ahead and changed out my Velcro strap and put that on my ankle, and then it started to actually track my steps correctly. So here you can actually see I'm wearing it on my ankle. It is not a house monitor, it is my Apple Watch. So if you do get a walking pad to use in your office and you're going to be working on your computer and not moving your arms, then I definitely recommend getting some sort of ankle strap or something to go on your watch. Right, today I'm actually washing Gracie June's bedding because I was supposed to wash these before we left for our trip and I did not get around to it, so I needed to go ahead and do that today. And so I'm going to get that thrown in, and then I'm going to show you guys what we're eating for dinners this week because I did do a Walmart order and it's going to be here in just a little bit. So I wanted to go ahead and show you what we're eating this week. So this is our menu for the week. We are doing ribs and mac and cheese with green beans on Monday, chicken Alfredo stuffed shells on Tuesday, crock pot beef ramen on Wednesday, burgers and fries Thursday, pizza Friday. We're going out to eat on Saturday. Don't know where, but we'll go out to eat. And then we'll do chicken and veggies on Sunday. All right, so here is all the groceries that we got from Walmart this week. So let's do a really quick grocery haul. Starting over here, I did kind of lay it out by like our meals for this week too, and then all the extras over here. But tonight we are doing some ribs, which we already have the ribs, and we're gonna do some corn on the cob with it, and I'm making mac and cheese. Tuesday, we are doing some chicken Alfredo stuffed shells. So we've got the shells, we've got Alfredo sauce, we've got some cream cheese. I'm using the rotisserie chicken from Walmart, and then mozzarella cheese. We've got Texas toast to go with it and a Caesar salad. Then on Wednesday, we are doing crock pot ramen. So we've got a chuck pot roast. I'm gonna actually cook this in the crock pot with some beef broth. We needed some white distilled vinegar, And then all the other seasonings and everything we already had, plus the ramen we already had. So this is all I had to get for that meal. And then on Thursday, we were doing hamburgers. We already had the burger patties in the freezer. So I just needed buns and fries for that. And Friday, we're doing pizza. So I didn't have to worry about that. We already have some pizzas in the freezer. So for extras, we've got sharp cheddar cheese, Mexican cheese, provolone, some white sharp cheddar cheese, some strawberries, these little fresh mozzarella salad balls. Never had these before, but they look amazing. We've got some cherry tomatoes, lots and lots of bacon. I'll keep one of these in the fridge. The other ones will go in the freezer. Milk always. We needed lots of eggs, so got 2 cartons of eggs. We've got some salami and then turkey breast. This is supposed to go with the mac and cheese, but cheddar cheese soup. We've got a couple things of ranch, some Prego traditional pasta sauce, fudge rounds, and then I needed some shampoo and conditioner. We also got Red Bull and water. All right, so that's pretty much all I got done today. I ended up having to rush to get these groceries put away because we had cheer practice, so I was leaving for that. I did get to throw her bedding into the dryer before we left too, but obviously I didn't film any of that stuff because I was rushing. But then we got back home and we had dinner, we played family games. I got caught up on Big Brother, which I wasn't able to watch while we were out of town, but I got all caught up tonight. And then I realized that I still needed to make Gracie June's bed. So I was ready to go to bed. I was ready to go take a shower and get in the bed. And I was like, oh no, I need to go make her bed up really quick. So that's what I'm doing now. But if you guys are watching Big Brother this season, let me know what you think. Who are you liking? A few of my favorites have already gotten voted off, but I really like Mallory, and hopefully she'll keep doing good because the other side of the house definitely has the numbers. Also, I'm watching The Challenge now. It just came out. I've got 2 of my favorite shows on at one time. It's kind of crazy right now, but obviously I like these game show type things where you can get voted off or you have to compete to win. And if you're not watching either one of those shows and you have a favorite that you're watching right now, definitely let me know because I feel like once these shows go off, I don't ever have anything to watch. So I need some shows to put on my must-watch list. Now, next week, my kids go back to school, so I'm going to be doing some back to school prep. I'll definitely share that with y'all in my next video. If you haven't watched my back to school prep videos and your kids are going back and you need a little motivation or maybe some ideas for a back to school breakfast or something like that, I have a whole playlist because I've been sharing these videos for years now. So definitely go check out that playlist if you need some ideas before school starts, and hopefully it'll be helpful. All right, y'all, so that's going to be it for today's video. I hope y'all have an amazing week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.